Wood Online. It's a recent new release cross-platform MMO on Steam. Now, with that being said, it is a pixelated 2D RPG-esque game. And so there's a lot to be asked for, a lot to be wanted, a lot to be had, I guess. A lot to be desired. Heartwood Online is one of those games that you take your first look at and it all seems well. But then as you come back for 2 and 3, you start to wonder, well, okay, what am I doing here? This is really familiar. How do I explain this? Well, this is update 3.0. This is the third update to the legitimate online release of this game. Though this game was in beta for 6 months, these are some of the fixes that they added in update 3.0. Now just read through the list and you'll see a couple of basic things like bug fixes. You'll see things that are odd to be adding to the third update of a game that's been online for 6 months in beta. Especially one that was open to your patrons. Anyway, I don't like the idea of sitting here and hating on a new release, but I also don't like the idea of patronizing game developers. Because while yes, it's an incredibly hard process, especially when it comes to bugs and getting issues like that fixed, when it comes to the rudimentary, fundamental basics of your game, I feel like nothing should be spared, especially if there's some pretty big issues. And first and foremost, let's talk about the sprites in this game. I've been noticing over the weeks, and I noticed upon my first time playing, the in-app purchases, the mounts that you can have, all the cosmetics. Something's really off. First of all, a lot of them are literally just pulled right out of the game. For example, you could just ride on a hog. Now, they have different levels of hog in the game, and the sprites are different, and the same applies to the mounts. Doesn't that seem a little bit lazy? Okay, let's say it isn't lazy because they added things like a skeleton horse, or a crow like a raven. Okay, so why is that not in the game? Because at some point, you're gonna within the first 2 days of playing, you could literally max out. Play for 10 hours and you're maxed out at Artwood. Or at least you're level 15 after playing for 5 hours. No, it's kind of problematic because when you look at Heartwood as a game, when you look at what it really is, it's straight up copy and paste MMO staples. You got your workbench and your skill set, your skill tree. Your workbench is based on all the little mining and chopping wood that you can do. It's very Curse of Aros or Torum Online. It's very MMORPG staple. And so I beg the question, what sets Heartwood Online apart? What makes this game something that I should spend $100 on for 2 skins? What makes this game something that I should value and support? Because as far as I'm concerned, there really isn't much going on here. I was so excited and happy for a new release, but now upon the third update, it's hard for me to feel like this is even a new release. It's like playing Curse of Aros all over again. What do you guys think of Heartwood Online? Am I being too harsh? Or is this literally a cash grab of a dev project? You guys help me clarify my ideas. Maybe I'm just too entitled. Maybe I'm being too superficial Or maybe it's the opposite, which is completely where I'm leaning. Maybe I'm just giving them too much of the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they don't deserve credit. And maybe this is just a cash grab. What do you guys think?